Hey humanities class, welcome back. I'm about to post work for Wednesday the 22nd and Thursday the 23rd. We're focusing on one single artist this week. His name is Jacob Lawrence. This will be about a 3-minute video explaining what you want to do. So it's on the website. It's 3 parts. Part 1 is just 4 important facts about the artist. Now here's the easy thing about this week. Everything is pretty much collected in one website. You just got to sort of move around a little bit. But on the document that I posted on the class website, there's a link for every part. So for part 1, there's one link. It's just about his life. I want you to tell me 4 important details just about the first 20 years of his life. I don't need to know later on. You know, I want you to tell me about where he grew up, what he did as a young man, and what the world was like as a young man. Part 2 is the history of America during his life, and here's what we're focusing on. We focused the last couple of weeks on the 1950s with movies like Rebel Without a Cause and High Noon and things like that, and that was one part of what was going on in America at the time. But there was a whole other world for African Americans, for other minorities. Life was a lot more difficult legally and culturally. And so Jacob Lawrence captured that. And so we're going to look at Jacob Lawrence. You're going to tell me about his life in part 1. Part 2 is a little bit of history, 4 important details about something called the Great Migration. I'll leave it at that because I want you to tell me a little bit about it. But there's a link with a bunch of information about that. Finally, part 3 is you are going to look closely at 8 paintings by Jacob Lawrence. He made this great series of paintings. He made about 50 or 60. We're just going to look at 8 of them. For each of the 8, there's a link. I want you to open up the link. You're going to look at the painting. Tell me some things you notice about it. But then if you scroll down, there's a little bit of history. And then there's some music and some poetry. And so for each of those paintings, I want you to just tell me a little bit about the connections to the history at the time, connections to a certain song, connections to a certain poem, connections to other paintings. So for each of the 8 paintings, there's one link. Look at the painting, answer the question, and then scroll down. You'll have all the information you need. This is the work for Wednesday the 22nd and Thursday the 23rd. That's all you need to do. Reach out to me, text, call, email, whatever you have to do. Let me know if you need any help. Good luck. Talk to you soon.